on making some hasty decisions in life. You know, sometimes we can make some hasty decisions, but sometimes after those hasty decisions that we make, there is a consequences that we're gonna have to face. Uh, the Lord is saying to us in Proverbs 4:23, He is saying, above all else, He said, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. He said, don't allow the enemy to take over your mind. Because when you overthink things and allow your mind to think over or beyond what the Lord is trying to tell you or the Lord is trying to show you, you can think hard and hard until you get to the point that you are not listening to God. And then you will find yourself calling on God at the last minute. But our God is loving and kind. He loves us over and beyond. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to talk a little bit on making some hasty decisions in life. And when making those hasty decisions on our own, it can bring destruction. And it can cause pain. When making the decision, we form opinions and we choose actions via mental possessions, which are influenced by biased reasons, emotions, and memories. We weigh the benefit and the cost of our choices, and then we cope with the consequences. Fear serves as a valuable purpose in decision making to keep us safe from harm. But too often fear is only reason we say no to choices that may be the right thing for us at that particular time. Number one, before you make those decisions, learn how to pray. Pray when making a decision. Jeremiah 33:3 says, it says, don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. Let petitions and praises shape your words into prayers, letting God know your concerns. Before you know it, in a sense of God's holiness, everything comes together for the good, will come and settle you down. Because sometimes we need to be settled down. It's wonderful what happens when Christ displays worry at the center of your life. And then two, read some scripture. When I say read some scripture, the Bible. The Bible has everything that we need. When making a decision, Isaiah 48 says, for true the grass withered and the wildflowers faded, but our God's word stands firm and it stands forever. And then seeking advice when making a decision. Job 42:4-5 said, you told me to listen while you spoke and tried to answer your questions. In the past, I knew only what others had told me, but now I have seen you with my own eyes. So on the other side, when we observe others making decisions, it is tempting to insert our own opinion even when we are not even asked. Even with our spouses, with our children, with our close friends, it is particularly difficult to consult with our control. But there are some boundaries. Boundaries are important when trusting God in making decisions for everyone that's involved. We cannot know every side of a decision except when the decision is ours, and even when we may not know everything, because sometimes we think we can know everything. But when we have confidence in our identity in Christ, we have the strength and the peace to ask God to help us to make those right decisions. Proverbs 11:14 said, without the good direction, people lose their way. And yes, we do. The wiser counsel you follow, the better your chances will be. But having the right guidance in your life requires abiding in the word and the will and having his discernments in your life. Prayer for guidance in your decision making will offer you encouragement and focus your need. So I'd like to lead this prayer with you. Loving Father, only you know our end from the beginning. Come on now. Nothing that we do catches God by surprise. I don't care what it is, don't catch him by surprise. He already knew before you even did it. You know what is in our heart, what is good, what is bad, what is evil. Everyone around us is choosing to do things on their own way. And yes, we do have a lot of people doing things on their own way. I'm guilty. Yes, we do. It is very tempting for us to do so too. Yes, it is. But Father, I want your will to be done in our lives. If it's not your will for us to take this path, to walk down that path, then Father, give us divine strength to accept and to follow your lead. May every decision that we make be pleasing to you. We come to you today, asking you to help us to make sound decisions. Lord, help us to be better judge in every situation that we may face. Open our spiritual eyes that we may see who and what we are dealing with. Remove anything in us that will cause us to make rash decisions. And sometimes in life we